green, the Bachmann bus, part of the Bachmann Brigade. Oh, there's a shot of the bus. There we go. We're going to a house party in Shenandoah, Iowa. The date is December 27th, 2011. I got a bite.
We should almost be there.
I know. I wonder what the passing cars think. Whoa, what happened? Oh, there we go.
I'll be surprised. I predict a big crowd. Okay, that's it. That's enough, and then take some more.
That you're here. Thank you for your patience. I know you heard from some wonderful people. We all know we've got a big job to do, don't we? 2012, our job is to make sure that Barack Obama is a one-term president, right? Yeah! You're all in? I'm in. The reason why we've got to do that is because Barack Obama has been bringing socialism to the United States of America. We've got to end it. It's our job to make sure that we end socialism in the United States. Socialism comes in the form of Obamacare. It's never worked yet anywhere in the United States. It's never going to work here either. We have got to get rid of it. Here's the other problem. Barack Obama gave a free pass to Iran to develop a nuclear weapon, a bomb. And they have said, without a doubt, they will use that weapon to wipe our ally Israel off the face of the map, and they think they can because Barack Obama is the first president since Israel declared her sovereignty as a nation to put daylight between the United States and Israel. That's never happened before. That's why you see all this activity going on in the Middle East area, because they see that Barack Obama isn't going to be the big dog the way that the United States has been for years to stand up for Israel. Well, there's going to be a big difference between Barack Obama and me. I am going to stand up for our ally Israel, and I'm going to stand up for the United States of America, because they've also said they would use that nuclear bomb not only against Israel, but they would use it against the United States as well. Of all of the candidates in the race, I am the one, the only one, that has current experience in national security, because I sit on the committee where we deal with the nation's classified secrets. It's the same kind of briefings that Barack Obama gets. And the next president will be tested almost immediately on this issue. I have such utter respect and admiration for our military. I think extremely highly of them. I'm an Iowa girl. I was born and raised in Waterloo, in Cedar Falls, and I'm not just a newcomer Iowan. Our family came here in the 1850s. I'm a 7th generation Iowan. And my dad signed up to serve in the Air Force in Waterloo, Iowa. My stepdad was in the Army, and my brother retired full Navy. That is the #1 job of the president, is to be commander-in-chief. And I'm prepared to go in, stand up not only for our military, but also for our veterans. Because don't we know that none of us would be here tonight if it wasn't for our veterans. None of us would be here. And I'm grateful for them, grateful for what they did. Almost every decision Barack Obama has made as president has been to unilaterally disarm the United States. That is wrong, and I won't do that. I will stand up for America. I'm a strong fiscal conservative. I'm a federal tax lawyer, and my husband and I started our own business from scratch. We employ scores of people. Wouldn't it be great to have a president who's actually started a business and run a business, and everybody in my cabinet will have real world experience in the areas of their expertise? Wouldn't that be a big change? And I hope this doesn't upset you, but there won't be any czars in the Bachmann White House. That's not going to happen. Of all the candidates in the race, I have the best score on dealing with our southern border. We have got to get a grip on dealing with illegal immigration. I will have the fence built in the very first year. We're going to end taxpayer subsidized benefits for illegal aliens. We're going to make English the official language of the federal government. And for 4 years, I've been working on legalizing American energy production. And this is something that will create literally millions of jobs. We can do it. And we can get gasoline back down to what it was the day that Barack Obama took office. It was $1.79 a gallon. Those are called the good old days. And we're going to go forward to the good new days because we're going to get gasoline down to that price. And we're going to bring down the price of electricity. And this is how you do it. It's called the free market. We have got more oil just in 3 western states than all of Saudi Arabia. 25% of all the coal in the world is here in the United States. The largest natural gas find in the world is right here in Pennsylvania. That's just one of them. We've got energy coming out of our ears. And in Iowa, we've got wind, and we've got bio. We've got it all. Why not use it? Use it. Bring down the price of energy. It will create millions and millions of high-paying jobs. The other thing that I'm going to do is repeal Obamacare. Of all of the candidates in the race, I am the only one that you can count on who will actually repeal it. I'm not here to trash the other candidates. I won't do that. But just to clarify, it is highly unlikely in my mind that somebody who was for the individual health care mandate for 20 years is all of a sudden going to get a backbone and get rid of it. It's not going to happen. That was Newt Gingrich. As recently as May of this year, he was still behind it. We found out today in the paper that he was praising Mitt Romney's health care program in Massachusetts. That was a socialized medicine program in Massachusetts. Highly unlikely that they're actually going to get rid of it. Why do we need to get rid of it? Because socialized medicine is socialism. We've got to get rid of it. It's the crown jewel of socialism. And if the issue of taxpayer-funded abortion is important to you, for the first time in the history of the country, Obamacare forces all Americans, whether it violates your moral conscience or not, to pay for other people's abortions. That's wrong in my book. I believe very strongly in protecting human life from conception until natural death. I believe very strongly that marriage is between a man and a woman, and I believe very strongly in protecting our religious liberty interests in the United States. I came to faith here in Iowa. Faith is extremely important, and I'm grateful for those values. I'm a real person. I am not a politician. I don't ever want to be a politician. I could care less about being a politician. I'm 55 years old. For 50 years I've been a real person making my way in the real world. The last 5 years I've been in Washington in the lion's den, fighting and fighting and fighting against the crony capitalists. The crony capitalists are the people who are constantly trying to buy off politicians. Well, I just want you to know this about me. I can't be bought because I'm not for sale. You can know that because last quarter in my race, I had 97,000 donations to my presidential race. The average donation was $42 because my voice is a voice of real people. That's what I want to be. Not sold out to some big special interest. I'm the voice of real people because my goal is to give the country back to the people who work and made this country great. That's my whole goal because this is what I'm concerned about, this next generation right here. My husband and I have been married for 5 years. I hope you don't mind. I'm using you for my example. We've been married 33 years. We have 5 great biological kids, and we took 23 foster kids into our home that we raised up and we launched. We started the first K-12 charter school for kids in the country because we have broken hearts for kids. And we think the best way to help people is individually, person to person, heart to heart, home to home. That's the way to do it. That's what I remember growing up in Iowa. There's somebody on our block, and we were not rich people at all. We were very modest means. If somebody was hard up or down on their luck, we helped them. We'd take a bag of groceries over. We would do whatever we needed to do. That was the way to do things. And again, it's that heart-to-heart way that we help each other. I am very concerned about the direction of the country. I know exactly what we've got to do to put it back on track and create millions of high-paying jobs. And the one thing you can know about me is that behind this sweater there is a spine, a real one. And it's made out of titanium. And I'm going to use that spine to stand up and say no to all the people who want your money in Washington. And I've seen them. They've got big fangs and they want your money in Washington. And I've been there fighting them and saying no for 4 years. And I've been faithful. I've been faithful for the 5 years that I've been in Congress. And so that's my proven track record, more than any other candidate in this race. I have a proven record. And that's why you can trust me as your president of the United States to do what I say I'm going to do, because that's what I learned in Iowa. My parents said, your word is your bond, Michelle. If you don't have your word, you have nothing. And so you can count on me to do what I say and say what I mean. And the other thing my parents taught me was an honest day's work for an honest day's pay. I bet your parents taught you that as well. And they also taught me nobody owes you a living. And so we had to go out and make our own way. Those are good, decent, basic American values. That's what's going to make our country great again. So I want to thank you for giving me the consideration, and I want to ask for your vote. We're on our 99 county tour. I'm terribly sorry that we're late. We're doing 10 counties today, and I'm so thankful that we're able to be here with you. In 1 week, we have an extremely important decision to make. We can't just have a politician. We couldn't have a moderate run against Jimmy Carter. We had to have a really tough conservative that we got in Ronald Reagan. He did right by our country, and he did a good job. Now it's even worse under Barack Obama because he's given us socialist policies. Now we need a very strong, tried, tested, true conservative. And as a matter of fact, I think what America needs is a Margaret Thatcher. And I think America needs an iron lady here in this country to stand up and do the right thing. My whole life, that's what I've done. Stand up, do the right thing. Now I need to ask you to stand up for me on January 3rd so that together, it isn't just one person. Not one person could turn it around. I need you, and together we will take this country back, and together we will make Barack Obama a one-term president.
Shoot a quick video, and we'd like to have all of you in the background. Michelle's going to shoot it right here. So look,
so you're all going to be
pretty.
famous.
You guys
Are you ready? Okay, all right. Here we go. Huh? Yeah, why don't you sit on his lap? It'd be better if you do than me. Here we go. Hi, everybody. My name is Michele Bachmann. We are here in Red Oak, Iowa, at the one and only Pizza Ranch, where everybody comes and buys chicken for some reason. We're in Montgomery County, Iowa, and I am asking for your support at the Iowa caucuses on January 3rd and also for your vote on January 3rd. Would you take a minute to watch this important video because it will explain how the Iowa caucuses work. Don't be afraid. Don't be intimidated. If you've never gone before, go this time. Because this time is the most important presidential race we'll ever have. Am I too heavy? No. that was the right thing to say. That was the right thing to say. But the reason why this is so important is because we have a job to do. We all have to work together to take the country back, don't we? It's not going down the right road, but the good news is we can. And if we work together, we'll make Barack Obama a one-term president. So I want to say thank you, and God bless you, and God bless America. America bless God. Yes. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you for coming out, folks. Please sign up for January 3rd and go to the caucuses. And go to our website, michelebachmann.com, to find out how, if you haven't signed up tonight. But we've got to get going on to the next stop. So we appreciate you coming out tonight. And we
Is
hope
Ron
that
okay?
you'll go to your
Everybody
caucus on the
was
3rd.
Are you okay? Oh, did you hear that? Oh my goodness. This thing is crazy, Carol. I know. I'm old too.
We just have one quick picture. Right.
Yeah, that's better than the one I took. That's much better. Is that weird?
All righty. Thank you, folks.
God bless
Thank
you,
you so
everybody.
much.
I'm so sorry they've got to chase out of here. Thank you, you guys. We got probably another 400 miles to cover yet tonight in Iowa. We're going to do 4 more tonight. Thank you. Thank you for coming out. Thank you, all right? Now you're going to go back to the air.
Let me turn this off.
Oh, that's a good idea.
She's looking, she's shaking her
Thank you. God bless you. God bless you guys. I'm sorry we have to. Thank you.
What?
Thank you again. Please go do it. Hi there. Did I shake your hand? Did I? Let me shake your hand. What's nice? We got to make sure it took, didn't we? There we go. Thank you. Thank you. She wants chicken. I know. Yeah. There we go. There we go. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Good to meet you too. Thank you. Yes, I will. We're fighting hard. Thank you. Good to see you. I'm so glad that you came. Thank you. No, we won't. We're fighting hard.
You can say it's me again.
Thank you. Happy New Year,
Kara again.
everybody. Thank you. Oh, sorry. Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you, you guys. God bless you. Thank you. We sure will. Thank you, you guys. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. God bless you, everybody. Thank you.
She will stand with Israel, and she understands the threat that Iran poses not only against Israel, but against America, with a potentially nuclear Iran. She will deal with it. She understands the military. 2006, I was doing a radio show, and a veterans group was denied the right to have a display on a public school ground. I read this statement from a Congresswoman, Michele Bachmann, and of course she said how much she supported military, just like every politician does, but she went on to call out those folks at the school who refused to give the honor due to our military men and women. It is time that we have individuals who will call people out. We all want the problems fixed, we want problems solved, but we get uncomfortable when somebody will have the courage to call out those who are the source of the problem. And Michele Bachmann has done that consistently. She is the best on gun rights. She has a high score on gun rights. She helped co-author the permit concealed weapon in Minnesota. She has a permit to carry. And I'm told her favorite weapon is an AR-15, of which she's a very good shot. My Second Amendment rights are very important, because unless I can defend them with weaponry...
Very good.
Good news for you. Hi, Charlotte. Catherine Dunn.
Are you filming?
Hi. Hey, girls, want to help me in the video?
You have a
Are you famous? Hi, everybody. My name is Michele Bachmann. I'm here in beautiful Atlantic, Iowa, where we have a lot of enthusiastic Iowans who can't wait to make Barack Obama a one-term president. In the Pizza Ranch where everybody comes to get chicken. So go figure that. We're in Cass County, Iowa, and I need your support next week at the Iowa caucuses on January 3rd, and I need your vote on January 3rd. Would you take a minute to watch this very important video, because this will explain the very simple process of going through the Iowa caucuses. Together, we have an opportunity to take the nation back, and Iowans will be the one to do it. Don't be intimidated. Just come on out. Come out, meet your neighbors, and this is how we will do it. So come on out, say that you want to vote for Michele Bachmann, and we will take this country back in 2012. So thank you. God bless you. America bless God, and we will do it. Thank you, everybody. I'll be happy to. Thank you, everybody, for being here tonight at the Pizza Ranch. How are you?
Fine.
Oh, boy, it doesn't get any prettier than this, does it? Right here. God bless you, everybody. I'm so thankful that you are here tonight. Hasn't it been fun? This has been a great gathering. Iowa recognizes something very important. Barack Obama has brought about socialism without apologizing for it. He goes out of the United States and apologizes for the country, but he doesn't apologize for putting socialism in the United States. I, for one, won't stand for it, and that's why I decided to run for President of the United States. I want you to know, for 5 years, I have been standing up for our Constitution. I've been standing up for smaller government. I've been standing against the out-of-control spending, and I've been standing up for life, for marriage, for our national security. I stand up for our ally Israel, and I stand against the radical jihadists who want to defeat the United States and put Sharia law in the United States. That's not going to happen when I am President of the United States. I want you to know, that's right, let's hear it. I want you to know that I can win this election. If you saw the debates in Sioux City, Iowa, you saw how I took it to Ron Paul on the issue of Iran gaining a nuclear weapon. That's exactly what I'm going to do to Barack Obama. We have got to defeat Barack Obama, and in order to do that, we need the strongest conservative in the race. In 1980, we had an election between Jimmy Carter, and we needed to have someone who was a strong conservative. We did not need someone who was a liberal. We needed a conservative that year in order to win. Well, even more so this year for 2012. When you have someone as socialistic as Barack Obama, we need a rock-solid conservative to take him on and take his policies on. That's what is my proven record. That's my signature. I have taken him on. He knows who I am. I will do it in the debates, and I will go on to win in 2012. Now, Ronald Reagan wasn't the only conservative in 1980. There was also another conservative, and it happened to be a female. There was another country that was in trouble. It was called Britain, and they elected a very strong woman. Iowans know about strong women, don't we? There's a lot of them in this room tonight. And they elected a woman named Margaret Thatcher. She was called the Iron Lady. I think it's time that America has a Margaret Thatcher and America has an Iron Lady, a woman who's not afraid of all the men in Washington, D.C., and who's not afraid to take on the liberals in Washington, D.C. I'm not, and I will. And to do that, I need you to come so that we can all do this together, because it isn't one person. One person can't save the country, it's all of us. And it's Iowans that are going to save the country. So would you come out for me a week from tonight and caucus for Michele Bachmann, because together we will make history, and together we will make Barack Obama a one-term president. That's right. We'll do it. God bless you, everybody. God bless you. God bless the United States. Here's the one and only Danny Carroll.
Ladies and gentlemen, we've got to get Congresswoman Bachmann back out to the bus. She's going to be joining a national town hall teleconference this evening on life. If you don't get life right,
You don't get anything.
then nothing else really matters. It is an unalienable right that we have from our Creator, and the governments are there to secure that right. And the Congresswoman Bachmann is going to make sure that she does that. So I'm sorry I got to be the bad guy.
That's all right. I just want to say that I love you all. I appreciate you all being here. And this time we can't get it wrong in this election. We've got to have a real person. And I say what I mean what I say. I have no idea how to be a politician, and I never want to know how. I'm just going to go to Washington and stand for you because I want to give you the country back. And I also want to make sure that we stand on the Constitution again. So God bless you, everybody. God bless you. Thank you. Bye. Let's go win this thing. Bye-bye.
For coming out tonight.
Thank you. Yeah, let's go win. Thank you, everybody. Let's go win it. Thank you.
Are you still filming?
Make you the vice president.
Good night.
I'm sorry, sir.
Well, I'll say I opposed it because
What are you going to do about it now?
well, I opposed it up here. Yeah. Well, we got to have something. We can't keep stealing from it. That's why I opposed it. Bye, you guys. I need your votes up next week. God bless you.
Come on, Dad.
Yeah.
I won't give the picture.
Don't believe the polls, guys. We're back in Bachmann.
That's funny.
Where's the Johnny Cash sign from?
Don't forget the Democrats.
I need my own bus.
Like the white van, the one with the huge, like, just trying to get.
I need my own bus. I don't know if things sound like.
You got to. Oh, I forgot to tell you, the Tea Party's across Iowa. The Tea Party's across Iowa. I'm the referee. If you want to vote for Gingrich, I guarantee a third-party movement. There are presidential candidates that cashed in on the housing scam, and those that did. That's true.
That's like a full, that's a double layer,
I wasn't sure if it was gonna
It's good thing I didn't go anywhere during.
Thanks for coming, everybody. As I referee all these awards,
Can we go now?
Republican